Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Smokies and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Bryant Doe will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he comes in with a whip under 1. That means he's not getting a lot of traffic on the bases. And when you limit the traffic on the bases, the less runs you're going to give up. So that's why he's been effective and been able to keep his team in games.
Stepping up to the plate, Matthew Inaba. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 28 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. The Smokies lead it 1-0. Standing in, number 28. Looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Stepping into the box, Alfredo Cordova, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. On to first, and they get the double play. Striding in once again, Roscoe Parra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Roscoe Parra.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Digging in to try it again, Carlton Barlow. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way, and there are some
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 28. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Well, that's a good sign for him right there. A single, a hard hit. That's his second hit of the game. Now, he's been hitting in the 220 so far most of the season. Maybe this is a start of good things for him ahead.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
Grounded to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 3 hits. Digging in and looking for more, number 28. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a hot shot toward third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
He comes to the plate with the runner in scoring position. He swung at that first pitch early, kind of ambushed him. I don't think the pitcher expected him to swing at that first pitch.
Stepping into the box, Alfredo Cordova. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Cordova.
The 0-2 home. Popped up. Ojeda will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no. Ready once again, number 28. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Number 28.
Right now.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Fernandez racing back and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the line.
4-2 the final score tonight. Matthew Inaba earns his 8th victory of the season. Juan Guzman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 25th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
1 error. They left 12 men on base.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with us at the plate, Gil Vargas. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And this is in the air now. To make a spectacular catch. Wow. Now to the plate, Darren Standridge. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Standridge.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. In there, a base hit.
That's turned the clock back hitting right there. Old school hitting. The ball's away. He stays with it.
So digging in now, number 28. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Swing and a liner. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning. Now at the plate, Johnny Malone.
Batting 9th. Pitcher, Johnny Malone.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here. No. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 28. He singled his last time up.
Number 28.
Swing and a liner. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Leroy going back on it. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, he didn't have to.
Number 28 will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Leroy racing back. Gone!
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Johnny Malone earns his 8th victory of the season. Rich Pereiro is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Arturo Mateo hammers down the save, his 25th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget. The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's covered. Now at the plate, William Yoshii. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count. Stepping in, number 27. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Running hard, he's digging for second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
You think
10-2 the final in this game. William Yoshii earned his 9th win of the year. Eric Kida couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that
A hitter on a hot streak receives kudos from his batting coach.
it's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The next 0-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Throw takes care of him at first, and Kennedy's looking sharp here, 2 away.
Francisco Lindor.
Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys in the league. Really consistent. That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
2 out with the man at first. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Royals, the shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Hard hit toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Well, this is the recipe they want. Their pitcher comes out, throws a scoreless top of the first, and then you get a leadoff single to start the bottom of the end.
Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
Well, back-to-back balls hit hard to start their bottom half of the first here. No wonder they were hustling off the field. Maybe they knew something we didn't know. They came to hit this game.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Line towards center field. Naquin is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. 14 hits in 50 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Here comes the 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. Naquin is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him,
That gets down, and the inning continues. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Kluber pauses. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Second and third, 2 away. Fly ball out to right field. Chisenhall sprinting after it, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Now at the plate, Brandon Moss. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
In is Jorge Soler. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball, stranding the rest of those guys out here.
And the runner from third crosses the plate. Moss rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error.